Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. This is Jessica from Nova Scotia. Whoop whoop. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're gonna make a pork rib stew. And well, it's pretty much just for my family, so I added a few things that aren't keto to it. But usually when I make it, it's like I omit some of the stuff, so like I put sugar. So we're gonna start cooking. Let's go through the ingredients first. You have to pre-make the pork to marinate and all that. So it's pretty much ribs, so you cut them into the pieces of ribs. And you have half a pepper, half an onion, a couple stalks of green onions in here, tomatoes, garlic paste, ginger paste, there's ketchup. There's like a quarter cup of ketchup in there, just for like the sugar. There's about a tablespoon of sugar in here. For the spices, the other halves of all the vegetables are pretty much here. We're going to add them to the stew. Then you're going to need a can of tomatoes, oregano, thyme, garlic powder, black pepper, salt. I use the pink Himalayan salt, and then adobo seasoning, which I make. It's pretty much salt, paprika, black pepper, onion powder, oregano, cumin, garlic powder, and chili powder. Sorry. And then I have the extra, all the other green onions and some cilantro, of course, and then some vegetable broth. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to need to add it, but in case I do, I'll probably add like half a cup or so. So for the meat, like I said, about an hour before you get it all prepped, the minimum you should marinate it for is about an hour. You could do it the day before and stick it in the fridge. It's good that way. Today what I'm drinking is Maui Punch. My God, I can't talk today. So that's it. Delicious. It pretty much tastes like fruit punch. It's awesome. While I'm heating up the pan here, I'm just going to put some oil. So about a tablespoon. One more thing I forgot to say. I actually added a package of sazon to it. You can either add one of these, which is garlic and saffron, I believe. Yes, garlic and saffron and cilantro. You can pretty much replace cilantro with cilantro. It's like a cilantro family. But yeah, if you can't get a chote, like I said, you can buy those at the grocery store. They're the Goya brand. Chote is something my mom gets from my country, so a lot of people can't get it. So usually you add those to it if you can't have. Alright, so we're just gonna add everything in there. Woo! So we're gonna add it all in there and we're just gonna saute it. So I'm just gonna set my timer here. We're gonna put it on medium-high, and that's gonna be on sauteing for, like I said, about 5 minutes. So once it starts going, we need pretty much all the fluid to leave. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't be shy. So while we're sitting here, I'm just gonna let you know. Don't forget to like and share, and show me some love. I want to see some hearts. Come on. I think because it's got a lot of juice in it, we're gonna have to leave it longer than 5 minutes, because we need all this juice to go away. Juicy. I'm gonna add another 5 minutes to it. After we saute, I'm gonna put all the rest of the vegetables in and add the tomato sauce, and then we're gonna cover it and lower the heat to medium, and it's gonna cook for about an hour and a half almost, because they're ribs, right? They take a long time. You know what? I should have just taken the meat first, so I can saute it. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take a pan and saute it. This baby has to get sauteed, so I'm just gonna grab another pan. I'm just gonna saute it this way first. Because usually it takes about 5 minutes and it's enough. But it had a lot of juice this time. Veggie were very watery, I guess. Oh, the other thing I forgot that you add to the meat while you're marinating is that Worcestershire sauce. My goodness. Alright, so we're gonna take this meat and we're gonna shove it all in here. And hear this sizzle. So we're just gonna leave it for 5 minutes this way. The other way is taking too long. All these ribs. Yummy full. I'm just gonna add them all in and then I'll turn them once. Probably at like 3 minutes I'll turn them. That smells good. That's much better. Nice saute. Oh, it smells so good. I'm just gonna flip them so that they'll get nice and brown. It's important to saute your meat. I know it's just going into a stew, but when you saute it, it keeps it locks in all the flavor of it so that the meat will be nice and tender. So these babies are looking great. So you just want to cook it for 5 minutes because you don't want to cook the whole thing through. You're just pretty much, like I said, sauteing the outside to lock all the flavors in. Those babies are done. So we're just going to set it aside. Oh, the heat's heating. High over here. Woo. So we're going to place this. I know it's watery, but start cooking all the veggies and stuff. Alright, so I have all the rest of pretty much all the veggies, all the other halves of them. Green onions, regular onions. Marinade, I put the full tomato in because we're going to put tomato sauce for this one. 1 stalk of celery, so half of it's in here and half of it went with the meat. Pepper, green pepper. So we're going to add the tomato sauce right now. Woo, 1 big can. There we go. I just don't want to splash everywhere. That's all the tomato sauce. And this is one of those dishes that I pretty much have to wait to try it till the pork is a little bit cooked. Because, you know, you don't want to eat raw meat, especially raw pork. So we're going to add the cilantro. Because, you know, I put that shit in everything. Cilantro's awesome. It gives it awesome flavors too. Get all this incorporated into everything and give it a good mix. So that's all in there. So now we're just going to put all this pork in here. I'm just going to add all the ribs back in, all the pork. All this, like I said, it's going to be on there for an hour, so all of this stock is going to be reduced. Woo! Messy. My goodness. You're going to cook this for about another 10 minutes. And then, after that, I'll see how much fluid is left over. And then I'm going to leave it because I have to cook it for about an hour. I'm going to add the veggie broth, like I said. Or you could do chicken broth. Just put a little bit less salt in it, I guess, if you're doing chicken broth. Because I get the reduced salt one. We're doing about half a cup. So I just pour it in here because I'm going to get all that good tomato stuff off. And we're going to turn my other one on because the way I'm adding it, all the good stuff that's left on the pan from the pork, I pretty much just added back in. Because, you know, that's all flavor. And it's all stuck to the pan, so I usually add the half cup, and then I'll add it all back in there. When you set it for an hour, you're going to want to mix it from time to time too, because you don't want it all to just get nasty and stuck. So I'm just pretty much scraping the pan of all the good meat stuff that's left in it. See, I added all the broth to it, so then you get all that flavor from what the pork leaves from when you sauteed it, because it all gets left behind. It's gonna look watery, but like I said, it's gonna cook down for like an hour, hour and a half almost. And then we're just gonna add it. But yeah, it's boiling, roaring boil. And then you're just mixing it. You're gonna lower it to medium. More like a medium low, you're gonna bring it down to, okay? I lowered the heat from when it was sauteing. I had it medium high, and then once you got it to this point, when you're cooking it for about 10 minutes like this, you're gonna do medium, just medium regular, and then once you cover it, you're gonna put it to like a medium low, and then let it cook for about hour and a half. I'll have to see. You gotta check after an hour. Usually to make it keto, instead of the sugar and stuff, I'll put like swerve in it, and I'll mix the ketchup and stuff. It gives it a nice sweeter flavor, like a sweet and sour kind of for the ketchup, but you only put like a quarter cup, so I'm like meh. And swerve is pretty much 1-to-1 with sugar, so you're good. Yeah, so let it simmer pretty much, well, cook down. We're gonna cover it, get it to medium low. So we're just gonna check it. It's been on for an hour and about 15 minutes, so from the 15 there's about 5 minutes left, and you know it's soft because see, the bones are coming off, so you know it's like fall off the bone. Excuse me. So I'm gonna start serving. I'm gonna serve this with rice, and then like just a simple salad I did yesterday. It's pretty much bocconcini, basil, salt and pepper, a little bit of olive oil, obviously tomatoes and cucumbers. Oh, and a little bit of onions. So we're gonna give this a good mix, because pretty much what's left is more than half of the liquid has reduced, and what's pretty much left is like a gravy. It's nice and thick. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm just gonna serve this. I'll give them a couple big ones.
So I've got 22 ways to stay wild and witchy, and I have got them written down because that's what I don't.
You'll get some of that gravy because he loves gravy. Or some of that stew, whichever you want to call it. Here's the plate. These are the pork rib stew. That's how I serve it usually. Some people, to make it like if you're not having like rice and stuff with it, they put potatoes in it, and they add like carrots and stuff to it. I don't, because like I said, keto, you're not really supposed to have that stuff. And I served it with rice, so I usually don't put potatoes when I serve stuff with rice. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for joining me for dinner. I hope you guys have an amazing night, and I hope you had a wonderful dinner, and enjoy. Bye.